10. Laws of the 48 he mastered. Today, we will break down in detail the 10 laws of the 48 laws of power, Paul Castellano. And if you want to be as powerful as he was, then you should pay close attention. Let's dive in. 1. Never outshine the master. Paul learned under Carlo Gambino and never tried to overshadow him while Carlo was alive. Instead, he played the loyal subordinate and projected humility, ensuring Carlo's trust. This loyalty allowed Carlo to choose Paul as his successor over other ambitious contenders like Aniello della Croce. 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Paul was suspicious of friends, and instead built alliances through family ties. He married his cousin Catherine and kept his relatives close. He preferred blood over friendships, knowing that loyalty in Cosa Nostra was fragile when it came to personal ambition. 3. Conceal your intentions. He projected himself as a quiet, business-minded man, focusing on construction and white-collar rackets. But beneath the surface he consolidated power. His outward image of being just a businessman concealed his deeper criminal empire. Many underestimated his ruthlessness until it was too late. 4. Always say less than necessary. Paul was known for speaking very little in meetings. He carefully chose his words and never revealed his full thinking. Even to his capos, he often kept his plans vague, which made him harder to read and harder to challenge. 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. He cultivated the image of a dignified boss of bosses, often dressing elegantly, living in his Staten Island mansion, the White House, and portraying himself as aristocratic. This reputation made him seem untouchable and above the street-level thuggery. 6. Win through your actions, never through argument. Instead of debating with rivals, Paul acted decisively. For example, when he felt threatened by dissident factions within the Gambino family, he didn't argue. He used violence or restructuring to maintain control. His quiet decisiveness commanded respect and fear. 7. Get others to do the work for you. Paul distanced himself from street-level crimes, letting capos and soldiers handle extortion, hijacking, and killings. He stayed insulated, focusing on legitimate-looking businesses like construction, meat companies, and labor racketeering, while others took the risk on his behalf. 8. Make other people come to you. Capos and associates often had to come to Paul's Staten Island mansion for meetings rather than him visiting them. This reinforced his authority, as people had to enter his world on his terms. His home became a symbol of power. 9. Know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. For years, Paul avoided offending Carlo Gambino and other commission bosses, which secured his position. However, he eventually broke this rule fatally. By alienating John Gotti and Aniello della Croce's faction, he underestimated their willingness to act against him. 10. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Paul tried to keep distance from unstable or problematic figures. He valued men who could generate steady income. He distrusted drug dealers because their recklessness brought heat. And he wanted nothing to do with people who could drag him down, though this created resentment within his family. Paul Castellano mastered subtlety, reputation building, insulation, and manipulation to maintain power. He ruled more like a corporate CEO than a traditional street boss, which gave him wealth and authority. But his downfall came when he broke his own application of the laws, underestimating Gotti's ambition and offending powerful men in his own family.